are we all doing tonight? I hope you've all had an amazing day. Hello, Void. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Wow, that is not what I was expecting to see on. Okay, this is why we don't just, you know, plug things in, Rani. Holy baloney. I was sitting here plus messing with cat cam earlier and was trying to get everything starting to set up with cat cam, especially since I know the cats are really enjoying hanging out right here, as they have done so previously in the past. I don't know why I even bothered to like question that fact, but anyway. We will be playing with Kevin tonight. Aki is super excited to say is heading on over and out of the country for the next little while, and I'm so excited for her. Absolutely deserves this vacation to Greece, and I'm so stinking excited for everything that all of like the stories that she'll tell me and everything else. I'm so excited. But as I said, I hope you've all had an amazing day. We are waiting for Kevin to join us, but not to worry. While we're still waiting on Kevin to join us, we are going to be... The whole plan for the night is to play PowerWash regardless if Kevin is late or not. He's never really late. He arrives exactly and precisely when he means to. That's how that works. But we are, like I said, going to be playing PowerWash Simulator tonight because I'm high-key obsessed. Also, we wanted to wait to start Lost Ark with Aki-chan, because Aki's going to be out for a little while. We didn't want to start it while she's not here. So, might as well do something else. Maybe, I don't know, do a little PowerWash Simulator. I don't know, clean some stuff. I don't know, do something. I don't know. Anyway. Anywho. Today was my first day back on, officially out on the phones, and holy baloney, that was nerve-wracking. I just hope nobody decides to listen to my calls because I'm so rusty. I was like, what am I doing? Like, it was like I was starting on the phones for the first day all over again, and it was crazy. Regardless, I had a fun time though. There was this one lady, I just completely made her day, but I will tell you guys more about that in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get started while we are waiting for Kevin to join us. Because, as I said, PowerWash Simulator, yes. Yes, beans, yes. Okay, let's get started. I do plan on having music playing in the background the whole time. At least that's my goal. This is gonna look a little funky since we were just playing. Oh, that went to the wrong... Yeah, that went to the wrong screen. That was not supposed to happen that way. I'm gonna have to move that. I'm gonna have to move this. This needs to go on the other monitor, please, and thank you. That one. You need to be on that screen. This is the one I want you on, is that one. Over here. In front of me, this way. We are doing career mode here. I do need to bring this down just a wee tiny bit. Oh, wait, tiny bit. There we go. Alright, and let's go ahead and get our stuff on. Do I want to play this? Nah, I don't want to play that. I was deciding whether I wanted to play with the controller tonight or if I wanted to play with just keyboard and mouse, and why not just play with the keyboard and mouse. Not like I'm going to be laying back at all. Thank you for turning off. We are doing the playground right now because that's what I've been working on. I know we did this particular job with Aki and Kevin. Actually, I should probably go ahead and move Discord so I can see when he gets online. And then invite him on in and over. I'll actually put you over here so I can pay attention a little better. There you go. Are you going to be heading to bed? Well, good night. Good night, Void. And you have yourself an amazing rest of your night. And sleep well. Alright, so this is kind of what I've been working on. Everything's been getting clean. Clean. I don't even remember where the last part, like where we left off at, cleaning wise, but I've definitely been cleaning offline. Wonder if that's too loud. Only one way to find out. Hey, Jace, how are you doing? Hi there, friend. Wee. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to change the game, didn't I? I did it again. Oh my gosh. A soul for a soul. Just got in, be on in about 5 minutes. No worries, Kevin. Take your time. Take your time. Change this to PowerWash. There we go. But it was absolutely a day, let me tell you. I started off the day, I got super flustered getting on the phones for today. Because I haven't done that, you know, in like 3 months. Did you decide what you wanted for tonight? About what? About the game? I mean, I'm not really too particular, to be honest. We could play Lost Ark, but I just thought we had kind of agreed on Power Wash. Not that it really matters. I'm just happy that we're playing. That's about it. I'm not going to be too picky. Cause Flans pretty good. Also, lose molars, go burr. Power wash it is, and power wash it is. Molars, you lost your molars? But we started on phones today again. And I was super heckin' nervous, let me tell you. I was super heckin' nervous. Sat there the whole time and fumbled. I fumbled the ball so hard on the first call. I am my team lead messaged me and said, "Hey, how are phone calls doing?" And I said, just do me a favor and don't listen to my first few phone calls, okay?" And he was like, "Oh, it can't be that bad." I was like, "I don't know. I've been off the phones for a while and I don't even remember anything about QuickBooks, so yeah, let's not." But there was that. So he's like, "Rani, how are things going? We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that, boss man. We're not going to talk about that at all." You mumbled and fumbled the ball. I don't know what that means. I did. I mumbled and fumbled the ball. It was not well. It was not good. It was not great. It was, yikes, to say the least. I was just really happy. The first person I talked to, like, they were really patient with me. They were like, "Oh, you know, no worries." And I was like, "Thanks. Sorry, my bad." And it was like a whole issue I couldn't even help with anyway. So I was like, "Oh, well, there you go. Transfer." You can get transferred to another department where they will be a little bit more competent than I am today, because what in the world am I doing? I felt so bad because there was a lady though today. I have to applaud myself on my de-escalation techniques, because holy baloney, she was ready to snap. Understandably, she was ready to snap. And I sat there and went, "Oh no." She was very upset because of stuff that was happening, and she was like, "I want this fixed now. I only got one loose right now and it hurts." Oh no, Chase. Today was the assistant manager's last day. I need the details, Kevin. Oh, I can't wait for you to be ready. I can't wait. 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 I am excited for that little piece of tidbit information. But that lady she was about ready to snap, and I felt so bad, and I'm sitting there trying my best to help her as much as I physically could. And at the end of the day, all I could tell her was, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to reach out tomorrow, because I can't tell you any information today because we don't have anything information today, and I'm sorry." And she was like, all right. And we sat there and we bonded for like a super long while. And we sat there and we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. We talked about the kids. We talked about work. We talked about her work. If maybe I can eat a manly banana to get it out. Manly banana. I love manly banana. Banana is manly. Manly banana. Oh, speaking of bananas, so we've been on this banana kick lately, and we've been having just bananas out the wazoo. I am talking like I have a whole bunch of bananas in my kitchen right now, and I'm high-key thinking about dressing it up as a manly banana. I'm just saying. That's gonna be my slogan from now on. Why be you when you can be manly banana? I'm never gonna live that down, am I? I'm never gonna live it down. It's okay though, I don't mind. We shall be the manly banana. Oh, you know what we could do is I could get like a banana costume and like be a manly banana. But how would we dress up the banana costume as a manly banana? Thinking like a bandana around. Bandana for the manly banana. Thought? It's a thought. What do you think, Croton? We'll get a banana suit and then we'll like make it a manly banana. And I'll wear the manly banana suit. Clearly. Oh my lord. Yeah, a manly banana suit. That's a condom. No, it's not. No, it is not. It's a banana suit that's manly.
Then there's like, is it like short on paper?
I don't know. We're trying to figure out what would make the banana suit a manly banana suit. Just a cowboy hat? Well, I was thinking like, you know, a bandana around the neck of the banana, right? Maybe like, I don't know, drawing on some abs. Has to be a neutral color. No blues or reds. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. We're trying to figure it out right now. What color would we want the bandana to be? Black or white? Okay, we can... Well, it's a yellow banana, so probably white bandana? Manly banana is banana with abs. There you go. So a banana with abs. Wait, new merch drop? Really? I don't know. Yeah, we're trying to figure that out, Jace. But you know. Oh, Kevin's ready. Hold on. Join the call. There we go. Hello. A manly banana. It is not. Talk some sense into him, Kevin.
Cannot hear you. What's going on?
You can't hear me?
Barely.
Question mark?
Had this issue before. Remember, I was on the wrong port or something like that.
Oh, maybe. Maybe other Kevin's here. The Kevin is here! A shredded jawline?
Is this something that... imagining?
No, it's gonna be the banana. Can you hear me now?
Much better.
There we go. Proceeds to fall down the staircase. Kevin!
Yay.
Yeah, we're gonna be a manly banana. We're just gonna have a banana suit, and it's gonna be a manly banana suit that I'm gonna wear on stream as like a redemption.
You might have to invite me.
I'll have two maracas.
Yes, it's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Worry, and there he goes, and there he goes, and there he goes. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Oh Lord. Okay. I am sorry to all those that saw that. How do I do this? So again. You said broken jawline. My brain immediately went to cut my teeth into pieces. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why isn't it letting me?
Peel into pieces. This is my last banana.
Okay.
Suffocating. I mean,
Oh, there we go. With my feet.
Let's see if I can see it now. Clean the playground. Join 39%. Okay.
This is my last banana. What is wrong with my brainages? I don't know. I ask myself the same question. Don't feel bad. We're all manly bananas here. It is okay. Even if you think you're not a manly banana, you are in fact a manly banana. You know what? I really have to make that into like, I need to commission like an artist to make like manly banana shirts. So that way I can wear the manly banana. Just be like, I'm the manly banana. Again. A manly banana. No, they are not. Okay, what happened is I was playing Undertale, right? And it was supposed to be a manly bandana, but I kept saying manly banana. Because Rani apparently doesn't know how to read. Kevin turned into an advertisement. How did Kevin turn into an advertisement? What did he do?
What?
He is the Kevin. The Kevin.
So of course you're getting the pink shirt when the mech Frieza arrives.
The closest you're getting is a Vegeta in a pink shirt when Frieza arrives. He's styling. He's styling. He's wildin'. He's the manly banana.
I was downloading dirt.
I love how it did that.
Here we go.
Kevin!
Yay. Wait a minute. Wait, did you buy the second washer now? Cool.
I did. I did.
So where do you want me to work?
Wherever you want to. I'm just like ADHDing this so hard. I am just going wherever the power wash takes me. Howdy, Dirt Finder. Put everything on hold. My golf buddy's soiled. Golf buggies soiled like you wouldn't believe. Not buddy. Oh, Lord. I just made that so dirty. Doc gave your details to a colleague who needs a hand with her new place in the suburbs. It's the old Diath place, so I hope you don't get spooked easily. Oh, Lord. You got hit by a whap. And I loved it. So it became a meme. Absolutely. It has become the meme. Manly banana. Got struck by the manly banana. I'm gonna have to, like, in a separate time, make an audio, just me screaming, manly banana! And, like, have a redeemable for that. Whee!
So, the deets. This manager is
Yes,
with us.
deets!
It was he was basically on final notice for months and still showed up late like 20 times. So it was
Holy
more
baloney.
of a we can either fire you and it looks bad on your record, or You can voluntarily start looking for another job, and for 2 weeks.
My microphone said, nope, I'm going into retirement. Absolutely, I am.
So he chose to leave on his own accord. Not really, but
You said he'd already had another giant lined up, right?
he did. But it was the fact of, like, it was, you can't quit me, I mean, you can't fire me, I quit kind of thing. But it was more like we can either fire you and put a red mark on your record, you know, and look bad because you got fired, or you can start looking for another job and put your 2 weeks in, and we'll give you the benefit of the doubt kind of thing.
And was still late.
Yeah. By about 45 minutes almost every single day.
Wow.
He was probably just abusing at them because he knew.
Oh, I'm sure. And you're getting a promotion.
We'll see about that.
Sad face?
It's not happening immediately, but we had some lady. Now, granted, she's not in our chain of command, so it doesn't really matter what I say to her. She was some operations person, just to make sure, you know, the store knew how to run the place. And so she asked me, like, how long have you been with the company? I said, oh, about 5 years. She goes, wow, that's longer than normal. And she goes, so...
Thank you?
So she goes, what do you think of the company? I'm like, I said, true answer? And she goes, well, I'm sure there's no reason to lie about it. And I says, I think they put too much bullshit on us. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't care.
I love it.
I'm not going to sit here and, you know, put a fake smile on. Like, I am going to say, whether it does get me the job or not, I am going to tell it like it is.
Good on you. Papyrus really said, yeah, 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 I'm gonna put bananas into my spaghetti, but not just any banana, manly banana. I'm listening, I promise.
No, so that's the end of it. Like, I just stood up and said, you know, even if it forgoes my promotion, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna say that the company is making some stupid decisions. And somebody who is really new, and they're coming into this, and that's all they know, they wouldn't know that. You ask a veteran who's been here, and you've seen how everything changes. No, kind of not fun. The choices they've made.
Yeah, I'd probably feel the same way. But good on you for telling it like it is.
There was I'm pretty sure I told you this, but it might have been a long time ago. There was a time where the guy in charge of the entire East Coast was in the store. And in not so many words, I basically told him, I'm not doing it. And the product is stupid. This is the guy in charge of the entire East Coast, and I basically told him, like, product is terrible. Because he was like, you know, he's like, oh, there's 5 tablets in there, you know, and I want them all out before the day's out, you know. And one of my other coworkers was back there, and he said, how many are you going to get out? And he said 2. And he asked me, how many are you going to get out? And I said 1. I actually hesitated for quite a while. And I go, 1. And he goes, why'd you hesitate? I said, because I think it's a terrible product. And I hate selling it.
That's fair.
This is the guy in charge of, like, the entire East Coast, and I'm telling him off, like, no. Your product is terrible.
When I worked for the last company I was working with, as far as when I was partnered with them, anytime they would ask for feedback, they would say, anybody but Rani, please provide feedback. And I'd sit there and go, what? What did I do? And they were always so terrified of what, like, I would say to them. So I never got that opportunity, and I'm so sad.
Like, no, it's stupid. I'm not selling this thing that's like notorious for breaking and, you know, causing issues. Like, why? If you're out here trying to want me to tout this thing as it being really good, I'm like, no. We went to a special training and they're like, oh, you know, when customer knowledge is low, you know, and the price of something is high, the gap there is where the salesmen thrive. You know, they try to get people to buy it when they don't know what it is. He's like, because, you know, when everybody knows what it is, there's no need for a salesman anymore. You know what I mean? You don't need a salesman to sell you milk. You don't need a salesman to sell you eggs. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's something just so generic that it sells itself once it becomes more popularly known. Cell phones have been doing that now too. So you need salesmen to do the other stuff. But so they say, they say that gap is where the salesmen thrive in. There's one difference. All your metrics are absolutely wonderful when you have normal people coming into your store. I live in Cedarville. There's nothing but 55 and over communities around here.
So they don't want the new fancy gadgets.
I can't sell have you heard the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Mm-hmm.
Seniors are not going to learn it. So they're not going to buy your product because they don't know it. Like giving a cell phone to a caveman. It's not going to work. So I don't know, because Croton sometimes surprises me.
He didn't hear me. We're okay. Old dog, new trick. You were gonna say some crazy stuff like, should you put ice cubes in your cereal? Wait, you put ice cubes in your cereal? Hold on a second. You put ice cubes in your cereal? Jay, stop. Don't tell me that. Who puts ice cubes in their cereal? I was about to say, are you about to tell me you put ice cubes in your cereal? I think Jace is putting ice cubes in his cereal. What? Barbie was? Really? I did not know that. That's fair. That's fair. Ah, nice to know. Just got back from a massive ad break. Welcome back, Jace. Welcome back. So, okay.
Go
ahead.
No, there's actually a fan theory out there that in Toy Story 2, when you meet Jessie for the first time and she says she used to have an owner and this, that, and the other thing, people think it's actually Andy's mom.
Yeah. I support that theory 100%. Did you read my serial message? Yes, I did read your serial message. And Jace, we need to talk about that. Do you really put ice cubes in your cereal? Jace, stop. Do you put ice cubes in your cereal? No? Okay, I was about to say, I was freaking out about that. Like, who puts ice cubes in their cereal? What kind of anarchy is this? You restored my faith in humanity. Although I did get told, I did get told a very weird thing. Life may suck, but at least milk does not have pulp in it.
Interesting.
Yes. It disturbed me too. Apparently, ice cream from Chicken Nugget does that? You're fine. Give me. Whee. Oops, somebody went online. It was not me. So this poor lady I was talking to today, she is preparing on like Friday to be arrested on Friday. And I was like, wait a minute, why? And apparently she has this lawsuit, this poor lady, she has this lawsuit. And the lawsuit is like a $55,000 lawsuit that she's basically putting with these people about, right? Right. Okay. And I sat there and was like, well, okay, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you going to be arrested for said lawsuit? And she said, oh, because the judge wouldn't see my lawsuit, my suitcase, because the people that she's suing apparently is suing her for costs of attorneys. And I didn't know you could do that. As far as like, I didn't know. I didn't know that you could sue someone for your attorney fees before you actively had the suit. Like the whole like case that the whole case that you're going to court about. Like, I didn't know you could do that, but apparently you could. And the judge said she lost that. Then said that she has to, in person, she has to pay the attorney fees. So she has to go to these people's house and physically hand them money. And she said, nope. She said, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. So she goes, I am completely going to be disobeying those court orders. And I'm sitting there like thinking in my head, like, is that a smart idea to do that? And she goes, and I already know what I'm going to wear when they come to arrest me. And I said, what are you going to wear? And she goes, I'm going to wear sweatpants, my fuzziest slippers. And I'm sitting there like, really? And she goes, absolutely, my fuzziest slippers and a sweatshirt. And I'm like, is that a good idea? And she said, well, we're gonna find out.
It's probably not a good idea that she's refusing to it, but I agree with her that she shouldn't be doing it in person. That I think is wrong.
She's gotta pay them like $1,600. She's like, even if I wanted to, I don't have the money anyway. She goes, that's why I'm suing them for $55,000. I was like, that makes sense. But I was just shocked. Like, how are you gonna sit there and go see this whole lady and tell her that she has to pay these attorney fees, but not even see the case, not even schedule a case to be reviewed? Like, what? That's insane. I felt so bad for this lady.
Doesn't sound kosher to me, but judges hate to say can be biased.
Yeah.
The jury's not supposed to be.
And she was like, she gave them, like, the people that she's suing gave the judge like this whole sob story and everything, and I was like, oh boy, that's crazy. I was like, well, if I had the ability to help you, I absolutely would, but that is also why they don't give me that power, because I would just be sitting here helping everybody. You get this, you get this, you get that. And she's like, yeah, that's probably why they don't give you that power. And I'm like, hey, you didn't have to agree with me. Goodness. And she laughed. She goes, well, you said it first.
Well, we have a similar person in my job. Like, if something goes wrong, he literally has the power to go into any account he feels like without a person's pin, and you can just say, "Oh, you need $200 credit? Here you go." You just push a button. Like, that is a lot of power.
That is a lot of power.
You're really trustworthy before you can give that position to somebody.
Yeah, right? I used to have the power for things, but I never used my power. Now they don't give me power, and I don't want it, and I want it. I want the power. Give me the power. Let me have it. I'll make the decisions here. I'm trustworthy. I've only misbehaved, like, I don't know, a few times in my life. Don't ask Croton that question, though, because he won't tell you the truth. Yeah, he definitely won't tell you the truth. I'm a very... Hi, Croton. I should talk... I am a very good girl over here, okay? I behave at least 30% of the time. But no, they don't want to give me power. At least 30% of the time, yes.
What's the other 70?
We don't talk about that. That's part of Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. The kids right now are having a sleepover out in the living room. Yeah, we
sleep over at your own house.
Why not?
I never knew you could do that.
Well, they're not sleeping in their bed, so they're sleeping on the couch. Well, okay, the pull-out couch, but still. Sleepover. 30%? Shh. 30%. Look, I said at least 30% of the time. I didn't specify that that was all the time. I'm a good girl. I only am required to behave 30% of the time.
Keyword there is at least, meaning it could be 28 rounded up.
Shh, Kevin, don't tell him that. Goodness, trying to rat me out here. And Aki's not here to say whether or not I do.
You probably agree with it, though, is the issue.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. All I know is this thing is dirty boy. He's a dirty boy. Oh yes, he does tell me that. Yeah, they're having a sleepover in the living room, because why not? Is this the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash? Why does my name keep changing? We got your details from Cal. We got a dirty old house in need of some TLC. It's a dirty boy. I still wonder why they used this fancy pants shock-absorbing rubber compound for the playground flooring and not good old-fashioned Creoset? What in the world is that?
Cresol.
Cresol? What is that?
It's like a rubber component.
Huh. Very good. Learned something new today. Hi, handsome. Nausicaa. Are you just coming in here and just saying like the weirdest things that you can think of to say? No? At least it's not a Banley banana. You're a dirty boy. You're right. Absolutely right. Croton is a dirty boy. Dirty boy, Croton. Dirty boy. We're all dirty boys. That's it. You too, Kevin. You're a dirty boy.
I'm trying to fix that right now.
I'm trying to fix that right now. I just want to know who's been on the playground and why is there walking everywhere? Kids, I wouldn't be surprised. I had so many. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. I had so many conversations with people. Don't you do it! Keep your finger out of my nose. I mean, ear. I know I'm getting body parts all mixed up. What is happening here? Your headphones, they should be to the right of you. Bro became a cat when he got too close. He did become a cat. You are now officially Croton the cat. He's a dirty boy. Kitty of Chaos, there we go. Me. You want to play, you want to play PowerWash. I wasn't even done with that yet. We'll be rich. And they are currently watching, the kids are, they are currently watching Anastasia out there. And so I had to almost break my son's heart today because he was like, is Anastasia real? And I was like, well, I mean, yes. And he was like, is the story real? And I said, no. No. And he goes, oh, okay, so, you know, she never got separated from the grandma, right? And I went, about that, technically, no. She never got separated. Yeah. I was gonna tell him, and then I thought not. Best not tell him. You know, he's a wee lad. He's sensitive. The protagonist of Omori is a dirty boy. He gets a little pushy. Yeah, you don't want to hang with him when he becomes mad. I bet not. Have you heard there's a rumor in St. Petersburg? Have you heard? Anyway, so they're watching that out in the living room. And he's like, I want to meet Anastasia. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen, my boy. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. He goes, why? And I go, she passed away. He goes, oh, is it because she'd be really old right now? And I'm like, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with the fact that she would be really old right now, and that's why you can't meet her. Yeah. Oh, no, that I don't. What in the world is that? Has never been purple. Weird. I bet that game will get you in a staircase of grief. The words in all caps are puns about the lore. Ah, there we go. There we go. Lord, you dirty. I have not played the game yet, though. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it for stream. Mostly just because I have to find the time. I have to find time to dedicate to it. Whee! Now. Oh, that's why. That's why. Let's just say the push comes before the staircase and followed by the what? Oh my. Oh my. I blame Croton. Always a safe bet to blame Croton. I just hope Aki brings me back some food from Greece. I don't know how she'd do it, but
It
Food.
could barely last that way. You did it.
Just want a euro, man. Want an authentic euro. Don't think that's too much to ask for. I'll have to actually go to Greece for it, though. Because all of the Greek places around here are Americanized Greek. And I don't want Americanized Greek. I want authentic. And that's my problem with, like, 70, 80,000% of the restaurants that I come into. None of it is authentic. It's always Americanized of it. And I'm just like, stop! I want authentic. Give me the food of your motherland. I want to try it.
It's the same thing I hate to say with Chinese food around here too. They don't make it the same.
It is. And like, not saying that it's bad, because I mean it's not. It's good. It's good food, and I like good food, and that's really all I care about is good food. But I want authentic. Although we did go to this Mexican restaurant, and I haven't had the chance to ask my dad if what the dish that I ate was considered. Mocajete, thank you. If that was considered like authentic Mexican. Regardless, the food was good. It was good. Me when I see the 80% authentic. Exactly. Exactly. Like, just give me authentic. Give me your food. I want to try it without having to leave my country because I'm poor and I can't afford a passport. I am stuck here. But yeah, I have not...
As much as money, it's just time and problems.
Isn't it like $500 to get a passport?
I didn't know it was that much. I thought it was something, but I didn't know it was that bad. Like, our driver's license was like, what, 12, 15, something like that? Like,
I swear it's like $500. Can you afford a teleport? Heck no, I wish I could. I can't afford nothing. No, I'm so poor I can't afford the word anything. I'm so poor I can't afford the R in poor. You're right, we can't afford that now. Not back in the day. Oh my gosh. Back in the day, nope. We couldn't even afford the P. Oh my gosh. That was horrible. We've come up in life, my love. Fist bump. Progressing together. You're a dirty boy, aren't you? A dirty boy. He's dirty. You need a bath. Oh my lord, Jace. Are you okay? I am, though. I am so excited for her. I'm excited that she's going to have a lot of fun. Although she is stressing now, like the beautiful bean that she is. She is stressing like a serious bean. Read the keyboard smash. Oh, come on. How do you expect me to read that? I couldn't read the other one. She's going to have a great time, though. I'm excited. She's going with her friend, Kieran. And they are going to have a super great time. Kieran's partner is staying back, though, to take care of all of the animals. No. Question mark. In St. Petersburg, we'll have someone to talk about. Oh, man. Yeah. She should be getting on her plane like super early tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully she is resting right now. That was a lot of dirt to get off. Whee. We'll be out. We'll be out. I have that song stuck in my head so bad. I ask that question every time I get on the PC. Also, I have Ohio State testing at school tomorrow. It's math this week. Ooh. My oldest, his starts in like a week. Which I'm really, or no, not a week. Next month on the 9th. He's in elementary school, but still. I am not excited for him to have to do those standardized tests. Although, like, now I'm genuinely confused because when we first started this, they were like, hey, for the last standardized test of the year, like, they're going to have to be inside of a physical school to take this test. And I was like, all right, I guess that's fine. Like, annoying, but all right, who am I? But they were very adamant about, like, hey, this has to happen on a school setting. So I was like, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and request those dates off. So that way I can make sure that, like, I have him there. And since we just bought that new car, I get to drive him to the school in style. Which, by the way, he has to go to that school. So imagine me rolling up in that. In the new whip. I hope that one lady is out there. You know which one I'm talking about? I hope she's out there and she sees. Well, that's even if we have to go over there. Look, I see Kevin!
What card you have to get?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No.
My bad. I thought I told you.
Oh, new car, what?
Yeah, we got a new car. Can you feel that? Can you feel that?
No,
you feel that?
I hear that.
You hear that, but you can't feel it?
It's not reaching me.
Sad face.
So what car is it?
I mean, he does not have to go to a physical school every day, no. We did that because I did not like the school he was originally at. And so well, okay, there's more than one reason why. So the first reason is because Connor, like me, has ADHD. And second, I really did not like the school. Like, I really, really did not like the school. As a parent, and listening to a lot of the bullying stories that I would hear coming from him, it was really, like, upsetting to me. But our biggest driving force for this, doing distance learning, not homeschooling, but distance learning, different thing. Because he has an actual teacher that he reports to. I am not his teacher. Do not have the time for that. Ooh! Crayocyte is fungic dull. I missed the whole thing because I was trying so hard to read that.
Immune to fungi, maybe? I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. Fungic dull. I cannot speak. cheap and just an absolute joy to pour. Admittedly, it is also profoundly toxic to humans when ingested. Swings and roundabouts. That's interesting. So like Zoom meetings, yeah, actually, that's, I can hear that. Thank you. It's like, what in the world? Why do I hear it so loud?
Like a printer or something like that.
What'd you say, Kevin?
Sound like a printer starting up.
Yeah, for real.
Whatever that was.
But yes, exactly like Zoom meetings. That's exactly what it is. So basically what happens is I set him in front of the computer for like 2 hours, and he's in front of a teacher for 2 hours who teaches him the material, and then he has the rest of the day to basically get it done. Which, I mean, yes, it's great, but no, it's not. It's great because if he really sat here and actively did the work like he's supposed to instead of fighting with me all the time about doing it, this would be a great opportunity for him and to, as parents, to allow, for us to allow him to thrive and not worry about his ADHD in a better environment for him. But unfortunately, he's not taking this seriously and is fighting with me the whole way. But it's great. Like, his teachers, the ones that he's going to now, are all really great, and I really adore every single one of them. I just can't do this for another year. This was just way too much on me and my mental health. As part of this whole thing is I had to basically sign paperwork that said I would force him to do said work. And I would get in a serious amount of trouble if he doesn't. And that's the part that has me stressed out, is that he's not doing the work and I'm having to stress about this. Like, it's a fight to get him to do any work. And I understand he is 8 years old. What 8 years old truly wants to do any schoolwork, I don't know, but still. My problem is like, as a parent, I didn't want to put him on like medication for his ADHD. Because I think he's a child. And I don't think that a child should be put on hardcore medications unless there is a serious need for him. ADHD, I don't think warrants the necessity for hardcore medications such as Adderall. That's just my thought. You know, every parent parents differently. And however any other parent is completely okay. Who am I to judge? I'm just, you know, trying to worry about my child at this point. And, you know, I wanted to be able to help him the best that I physically could and support him as a parent. Who teaches him? Ad break starts. Also, I'm back from said ad break. Oh, good. So he has a physical teacher that teaches him. They are employed through the program and are certified. However, teachers get their, you know, teaching degrees. I don't know, but that's what it is he has an actual teacher that teaches him. And all of his teachers are amazing. I adore, like I said, every single one of them to pieces. They do an amazing job with him. They do an amazing job just in general. He has a computer science teacher that does an amazing job with him. And he really enjoys coding and learning how to code. And I mean, in all honesty, if Connor could just sit down and focus and I don't mean like in one setting, but I mean just like dedicate to actively doing this. He could probably exit the entire program early and be able to immediately start working in the tech field as a software engineer.
Excuse me, you said he was 8?
Connor, yeah. The program lasts, of course, until he's, you know, graduates high school.
I was gonna say, because, like, excuse me, I had no computer coding when I went to school.
But no, he does. He has computer coding classes.
That didn't exist in grammar school for me.
I know, right?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm
you're
old,
getting
so I'm
tired.
doing a thing.
Yeah, right. And but you're gonna stick around a little longer. If you need to get some sleep, Jace, get some sleep. Sleep is so important. But thank you for hanging around. I so appreciate it. But yeah, he has a computer science class, and his teacher is amazing. They have been working on block coding. That's what they have been focusing on. The first part of the class was him teaching about internet safety, which as a parent, I so appreciate a teacher really teaching about internet safety. What to do online, how to do things, how to search online, just doing the basic things like how to copy and paste inside of a Word document, how to create a Word document, you know, things like that. But they also do work on block coding, and right now it's very like 8-year-old friendly. So what he's doing is like, I have like a person here. We need to get a person to E place over here. How would you get a person to E place over here? And you have to like have very specific instructions, which is tailored to block coding, in order to get him, set a person to, E place. And the nice part about that as well is, it gives him the opportunity to like do loops of coding. So it's teaching him how to create loops as he's doing the block paste coding. So it's really great. One little fun fact before I go, my bestie has ADHD too. Oh my gosh, you may have told me this. You probably did. It's funny, I didn't know I had ADHD until my son got diagnosed. And then when he got diagnosed, because him and I were prematurely diagnosed at the same time by our family doctor, because I had taken him to see her and was like, I don't know, his teachers say that like he's a terror. Help. And she was like, oh yeah, he just has ADHD. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And she goes, yeah, and you do too. And I went, I'm sorry, what? So I was one of those people that went my whole life without getting an actual diagnosis like I was supposed to. But, things happen. And I have no control over that. But I was able to get him diagnosed, and I'm just one of those people. I'm not going to, if I can help it, I'm not going to put him on any medication. Does it make my job as a parent harder? Absolutely. Would I change it? Nope. Does he drive me insane? 100%. 100%. There are many times where I'm just like, can you just please sit down for 5 seconds? Would I change it? No. Absolutely not. Will not change it. Much as he drives me crazy. You go now? Bye. Bye, Jace. Have a good night.
See you.
And let me tell you, he is driving me wild. Why is this one so dirty? Like, all of them were dirty, but like this one is extra dirty. Why is that?
Oh, it's bigger.
It's bigger? That's why it's extra dirty? Holy baloney.
Bigger than the other two.
That's fair. The greatest town in history. Yeah, this weekend, we are going to go see Croton's grandma. I believe. But, oh, I'm sorry. I completely got sidetracked. Sorry, ADHD. Yes, we do. We have a new vehicle. I have to send you pictures, Kevin. We got a Jeep Grand Cherokee. A 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee, to be exact. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's great.
My next car I'm gonna get is in the Mazda MX-5.
Well, I am not a car person by no stretch of the means. I don't know like anything about cars. You ask me something on a car and I'm going to ask if that's like if that goes on a vehicle and where it's supposed to go. Like, you know the classic like what is it? The aerospace converter that you what is that called? That specific instance. Catalytic converter, something like that. It's like
Catalytic
in some
converter.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah, like people would absolutely get me with that. They really would, because I have no knowledge about vehicles whatsoever. So anytime somebody's like, "Hey, vehicle," I'm immediately looking at Croton like, what?
Like
I'm
it's and underneath, you go from the muffler in the back, and it goes into this big silver cylinder. That's it.
Wait, there is such a thing as a catalytic converter? I thought that was just a
Yes.
joke that car people played
No.
on people who are not car people.
No, catalytic converter is an actual thing, and it's actually very extremely expensive. And people used to rob them off cars because there was platinum inside of it, and they would sell it for a lot of money.
Ah, well, there you go. I learned something new today.
It's actually an expensive piece
Ah,
because of
very
the
good.
platinum that's inside of it.
Wow. So it actually has platinum in it?
Mm-hmm. So people would like jack up cars on people like in the night, steal them in bad neighborhoods, and just go sell it because of the platinum in it.
Does every car have it?
Almost all, except for maybe the collector cars. But
Really? All right. Well, I learned something new today. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I am so ignorant in, like, cars, I have no idea. So Croton did all the work, and he looked at different vehicles, and, like, of course he knows me, and just went and found a car that he thought I would like. So we went to go look at it, and it's so funny though, because he was sitting there telling the car salesman, he was like, "It's not me you have to worry about in trying to sell this, it's her." And of course I had no idea that this conversation had happened. All I know is I'm getting into a vehicle with the salesman, and we're driving down the road, and I'm test driving the vehicle. And he's telling me about, oh, the car can do this, and the car can do that, and this has this feature, and this has that feature, and look at that, you could do this while you do that, and this and the other, as I'm sitting there asking, like, all of these questions, like, oh, like, this, that, and the other. And I tell Croton this later, and he's like, oh, yeah, that's because I told him, like, he was going to have to really sit here and sell this to you. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. He's like, yeah, because I was already sold on it, but you weren't. Because I was just, really hesitant about spending that much money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money.
You finance it?
Yes. Yeah, I don't have that much money lying around. I'm not... If I did, I would probably not be streaming. Because I'd be sitting there just doing whatever I wanted in whatever fashion I did. And I say that not in the respect of, like, I'm doing this because, paycheck. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it. I just don't think that this would have been a thought that I would have thought at the time if I was rich. I feel like I would have been doing something else with my life. Not streaming. Probably not playing video games either. Probably would have been doing something else. Excuse me, can you not knock down... Oh, look, Kitty and Cat Cam. Let's turn on Cat Cam because we have Kitty, and I can finish getting Cat Cam set up. So you guys are going to be my little guinea pig. Haha. Let's turn this down, and I have no idea where you are landing. You are landing right there. My thing is in the way. Why is that so... There is a huge lag on that. Why is there a huge lag? Yeah, there is a huge lag on that camera. Why is there such a lag? Let me see. The greatest town in history. The Princess Anastasia. The song stuck in my head. He's such a good boy. I just don't know why it's not. Maybe I need to switch where it's coming from. I told you guys were going to be my guinea pig. Give me 2 seconds. Maybe that'll be a little better. Okay, there we go. It was just a port issue. All right. Good to know. Why did you just kick off? Oh, you brat. Always kicking something off my desk. Now I just need to do something about my mic here. There you go. Raise you up a little bit.
Me?
Nah, the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it so that way you guys get a better view of Kitty Cam. Even if that means I have to move the mic a little bit. Just a wee bit. You get a better view of Asher, baby. Butters is really mad at me right now. I proclaim my innocence with this, I'm just saying.
Your innocence of why? What happened?
Hey, Croton. I bet. So what ended up happening was I got really upset with Butters. He was being extremely naughty and was being a bit of a bully to Asher. So I had to put him in timeout. And he did not appreciate being put in timeout. Okay, it's just, you look, I can't okay it when he's sitting there and he is actively being mean to Asher. Like, that's not okay. We cannot just be mean to Asher just because we're upset with him right at that moment. It's not okay. I think what's happening though is they're in this war of trying to play Dom. I'm the dominant in the house. No, I'm the Dom. What they don't realize is it's actually me. I may not have the right parts here, but it's me. Why do I feel like my character went up this ladder weird? I hope you're not planning on getting down from there anytime soon.
No, don't worry, no full damage. It'll be good.
That's good to know. But he's mad at me. I also didn't like it. I had to put him in timeout as well because he was being really, really mean to Jewel, and I could not okay that either. Jewel's his girlfriend, and he was being so mean to her. He would like grab a hold of her neck by his teeth and would just like hold her down. And one could think, oh, you know, trying to procreate. No, he's not trying to procreate because he doesn't have the necessary parts. Whereas Asher does. Asher has the parts. Although I don't know if, because Asher has the parts, does that mean that it would trigger said, like, want to be the alpha in the house? Or is that different? You stole it! No, you stole my... stole it! Ah! I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. You don't have to put it back. I'm just kidding. Kevin, I was just kidding.
I fixed the thing I needed, so...
That face. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for Aki to get started with Lost Ark. That'll be fun. And for us,
all us to play the same roles, so do you have a preference on what you would like, and if you remember?
nope, not really. Although when I pick, that's going to be like the character I choose for life. Because I have that issue. In ESO, like I said, my main character was Monet, and she was the character I played faithfully, religiously for years. And she is married to Draknar because, he was, you know, really faithful. Yeah. Wasn't Scales. Although, did you know that according to Argonian lore, when Argonians mate, they change their sex. So when you meet one of the Argonians, they could start off as being male and then the next time you see them being female.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that only happens when they actively procreate. Right, Croton? Argonians only change their sex when they're, like, doing the mating ritual, at the Hist tree, right? So is it a chance, like, they can choose it, or is it a chance, like, it's a 30% chance? Okay.
Using a roundabout handlebar.
I can ride no bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. The one that I'm on. Have you ever heard that song?
Nope.
Really like that song. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars.
I was never a bike rider, unfortunately.
Were you not?
I had a really bad experience and I never went back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I won't say I was like a perfectionist. I never liked to... Whoopsie. Well done.
Yay!
I never... Okay. I've always wanted to be a perfectionist, so I didn't want to make, a mistake. So whenever I was riding a bike, I never wanted to tilt too far to one side. So I was purposely, like, staring down at the front wheel, making sure it was perfectly straight and I was, like, leaning correctly. So
Mhm.
looking on the front wheel, I'm not looking where I'm going. So I ride down the block, and there's a firehouse at the end of the block, and sure enough, on the corner there's a fire hydrant. Well,
Whee!
when the front wheel of the bike hits the fire hydrant doesn't go anywhere, so the bike stops.
Mhm.
But momentum, I keep going. So the handlebars decided to go right into my groin area.
Ow!
And I really never touched the bike since.
Ow! Ooh, detached house or a golf cart?
Golf cart's quicker. Just
Golf
get out
cart
of
it
the way.
is. I need you to clean my sorry golf cart. You might have heard about my poor cat Lucius going missing. What does your cat have to do with your golf cart? We're all frantic with worry. What with the ceremony just around the corner? What ceremony? I swear I saw him on the golf course frolicking on the lily pads in the lake by the 13th. Par 3, but I always get a birdie. By the time I realized it was just a boisterous carp, it was too late. I slammed on the brakes and went tumbling down the slope head over tail. Don't worry, docs have given me the all clear. Said they'd never seen anyone recover from such a minor incident in so little time, but the cart needs a hose down.
Hold on.
Got
Oh,
you.
No.
What?
I almost got the soccer ball up the ramp for the achievement.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I was like, no. Oh well.
We'll get it next time.
Yeah, these are usually pretty quick. Those are free 5 stars. Well, the amount of dirt you need per item is like much higher though. Before it just cleans
Oh
up
really?
for you. Yeah. You gotta get really specific.
Makes sense. So my question is, why can't you clean your golf cart?
People are lazy.
They are indeed.
Body, steering column, chassis.
What's a chassis?
It should be the same thing as the body, actually. The chassis is like what holds the car. Yeah, there we go.
Woohoo!
Guess
We
house
did. Ooh, I should be able to get the new one, right? Power washers. Oh, I need 2,000. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha. Never mind.
It just works.
All
for me. I
right.
need 5,000 for the next one. I'm at 4,600, so I'm good.
Oh my.
Every job I do is use money for me.
Money, 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 money. Oh, I forgot to read the little thing. You see who's a good boy. Say, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
So this one we did where it was the driveway and the edging, wasn't it? I forget.
Maybe.
I
got your little balls. He gets so mad at me when I do that.
A pathway, driveway, and driving edge. Okay, which we got this trophy ready, so we're good.
Gotcha. Cards on the table. We live at the old house of... Stop knocking down the rocks. Of Esther Death, the eccentric actress who played the Wicked Witch in that classic movie and vanished mysteriously in the national park. Wait, what? We know all the rumors surrounding the place, but we also know we've picked up an absolute bargain. We don't mind if the furniture moves around a little. That's just next level feng shui. But the grubby exterior is really getting to us, and all the other power washers in town are too scared to set foot in our yard. If you could help us out, we'd be eternally grateful. You might notice the old, super weird, creepy sign on the outside of the house. It's nothing to worry about. What creepy sign? Oh, is it talking about this sign? According to Jenny's research, they're written in Anshokian, the ancient language of the angels. I wonder about that, my friend. I wonder about that. Also, I don't like the fact that it looks like somebody got dragged in there. I don't know, just a thought here. Asher! He's like, no, I need my close-up. Asher. Keep off the rocks. He's like, but Mom, I don't wanna. I wanna be on the rocks and knock them all down. Isn't that right, Asher boy? He's also not, Butters at least I should say, is not enjoying the fact that Asher's been hanging out with me a lot lately.
Jealousy.
Extremely. I mean, this is also the same cat that would get jealous of Croton for Croton touching me. And would like bite at Croton's arm to get him to let me go. Bloop. You okay over there? We've decided, so I have a room, in my room I have a wall that has a bunch of anime posters on it, right? So I told Crow and I said, you know, now that we don't have the desk and everything in there now, I would like to expand on that wall. And he was like, really? And I said, yeah, I'd really like to get like more, what in the world are you doing? And get your balls out of my face! Asher! If you need down that badly, holy baloney. Anyway, so I thought to expand on the wall of anime. So now we need more posters. And I told Croton, because we're going to move like the vines and stuff that I had in the room, we're going to move them in here. But I told him, yay! We're going to get... we're going to just expand it all along the wall. And I even want to get like some tapestries that are anime themed and have them hanging on the ceiling.
Cool.
One of the posters we have to get is Vegeta.
Yes.
Although I have one in there, at least it doesn't. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat.
Oh, there's a
See, it
paw
went.
prints? Yeah.
Yeah, I went that way.
I'm sorry, I thought you I misheard. I thought you was an actual cat you found in the shed at one time.
Oh no, no, no.
In the backyard. That's why I was like, I never saw a cat in this level.
I shall make a mess of the line.
Ugh.
You saw it too, didn't you?
Leaving a streak in the middle there, just.
I am chaos. I see where my kids get it from. They're good kids, though. They're good kids. Oh my gosh! You know what I just realized?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to do the Makoko seed hunt. I'm so excited.
That's if you actually want to do that. If you want to just skip it and do the story, that's up. I'm fine with either.
Absolutely not. I want my seeds.
Well, the advantage is at least I already have the songs to get into some of the places that we didn't have on yours because I didn't have it.
True. I'm sorry about that, by the way. Really, I am.
There's the fact, like with you with TSO, you could never think of playing on a different platform because of all the progress you put into it. So it's like, I've had 1,000 hours into it, so like, I'm gonna lose that if I move on to another server.
That's understandable. Although, I did tell Croton, like, if we ever get him his own gaming PC, then we would switch. We would switch from PlayStation to computer. So one day we shall be one of those people. Although it's his brother, Croton's brother, played and had a whole bunch of hours inside of the game and then sold his account. Like his entire PlayStation account to somebody. And they bought it. Because he had no intention on ever returning.
I think that's wrong. You shouldn't quit selling stuff like that.
I agree.
Accounts, I'm not a fan of. If you want to sell a specific item or whatever, like on eBay, I'm okay with that. If it's like a really rare, hard to get item, I can kind of get behind that idea, but the whole account though, it's like, companies say it's illegal. But whatever.
He had just had no intention on ever going back to PlayStation, and so far hasn't.
I hardly touch consoles since I got my PC.
I touch mine. This soap makes us so much easier.
It's just limited. Leaves lots of little holidays too. Leaves lots of little holidays too.
True. You shall be clean. am out of wood cleaner.
I think the only cleaner I bought ever was the metal one.
Why the metal one?
Some of the spots later on are just like so tough to get off. It's like, okay, goodbye. Thank you.
You're
Some
welcome.
of the metal ones are so tough to get by. I mean, get by. Are so tough to get clean. It's like rust. You know what I mean? It's not just like dirt.
Yeah. I mean, rust just in general is really difficult to get off. As I said, I sat on the sofa just now. I heard a strange sigh-like sound. Spooky. Yeah, that seems pretty spooky, my friend. Good luck to you. Just don't piss off the spirits, my friend.
You don't need to be playing Phasmophobia here, guys.
I've never actively played that. I've watched other people play it. I've just never played it.
Nor have I, and it's horror, and I never will.
And I'm perfectly okay with not playing it. Hard to believe that tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know why, but I feel like this time should not be moving this fast. You ever feel like that? Just time's moving so fast?
Yes.
Way too fast.
Okay, what the
I
heck?
think it's because as we get older, our time, our sense of time is skewed. You know, when we were younger, time was so fresh and so new. We had no sense of time. Oh my gosh, dirty. There we go. Lord. Time for a drink break. You okay over there? You do not look like you were handling whatever that was well. Gotcha. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah. This is different. Is it longer? Oh, good. I don't know. Let me look. Well then. Wait, Connor? Why Connor? Oh. Okay. So what are your plans for this weekend, Kevin?
Probably working, unfortunately. I don't get
Oh,
weekends
work?
off.
Sorry.
Yeah, next Monday through Friday would be nice, but that doesn't happen. For me.
I always feel so bad that you don't.
Like, I never know what my next week's schedule is until like almost sometime Saturday night. So it's like, how am I supposed to plan anything when I don't know what's going to happen?
I am expecting that I'm going to keep the same schedule that I have right now, considering I went into that position with the same schedule, which was 9 to 5:30. So I'm expecting to keep it. But of course, there's no guarantee. But I think of all the people on my supervisor's team, I think I have the most seniority. But I don't know that either. I thought about doing like when they first were giving us our schedules before everything. I was thinking about taking like the 4-10 schedules, but I really didn't want to get out of work at like 9 o'clock at night. And see, the problem with that is like how my work works is if there are people actively in queue and waiting for a call, you have to take the call. So you could be, getting out of work at like a ridiculous time of night. Although not as bad as like the tax place I was working with. On tax day, they were open until 3 a.m. Our time. And they told people they still had to be there on time and ready to work the next day, regardless of what time they started work. And I was like, wow, that is just insane. And I think they actually closed at like 4 a.m. because there were still people in queue waiting to be reached out to. Because, you know, tax day.
Mm-hmm. People wait till last minute.
Yep, I'm just glad I'm not one of those people. I get mine done as quickly as I can. Because I usually use that money to buy things that we need for the year or to get caught up on bills.
That's the reason some people wait is because sometimes they don't get money back. They have to pay.
Yeah.
And that's why they do it. They wait for so late.
Oh yeah, there was a person that I heard that owed like a couple grand to the IRS. In fairness though, they had taken over $1 million. So like, yeah, you had to pay a couple grand in you know, to the IRS, but I mean, you also took in $1 million here, my friend. I think will do just fine. Almost sat there and was like, if you have an issue, like you can give me your $1 million. I won't mind paying a few grand in tax payments.
Mm-hmm.
Be set for a while.
Well,
At least a few years.
I love the ones that are like, okay, we're sorry, your relative passed away, and they're giving you money from their inheritance. Yeah, we're gonna tax that. Wait a minute. You've already taxed that money when they made it, so you shouldn't be doing it a second time.
I understand that though. Like you really shouldn't be if they taxed it already.
It's already been taxed. Now you're taking a second amount just because you know someone's willing it to them. It's like, you've already taxed that amount. You shouldn't be doing it a second time. You double dip in there.
Absolutely. Although Crone was telling me some interesting history. There was never supposed to be like an income tax on like middle to lower class. They only started that, I guess, during the World War II.
Or funds for the war, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then they just never stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice horn. Very elevator style music. Sorry, totally getting distracted there.
I was watching like these shows about like certain foods and stuff like that and their origins or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was cheese doodles. Well, Cheetos specifically, but when you think of you've had Fritos, little corn chips. Have you had anything from Lay's potato chips?
Yes.
You know one of them owns the other?
Yeah, I think it's Frito-Lay's.
Yes.
Owns it.
Surprisingly, the small Fritos actually owns all of Lay's. But you look at a shelf and think like Lay's is so big because of how many stuff they have, and Fritos like they only sell like their one product, you know, like Fritos, that's it, kind of thing.
They don't?
But yes.
You said they don't?
I know.
Oh, you were just being argumentative over there. Okay. He's like, no, they don't. And I'm like, wait, what?
Fritos owns Lay's, actually, yes.
I thought it was like, I thought it was like a parent company kind of thing. Like one parent company owned the both of them kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the Darden Corporation owns a bunch of like the fast food, quote unquote, restaurants, like Red Lobster and Olive Garden. Like Darden, the company, owns those restaurants. I thought it was that kind of thing.
So the only reason Fritos was able to basically buy out Lay's is because during the World Wars, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's World War One. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
What happened was they got a contract with the government to be able to send their Fritos product overseas to soldiers because they were able to prove to them that they kept well in the bags enough that it wouldn't like poison the soldiers. So they actually, and since it was, you know, corn chips or whatever, it was easy to get them, ship them in their bags. The government said, hey, we have a great, you know, let's partner with them and, you know, send this stuff to our boys. Well, when the war was over, they had a huge surplus of like leftover food, okay, because they had stockpiled that they didn't need because the war was finished. They apparently had a ton of powdered cheese that they didn't know what to do with, so they said, hey, you know, Fritos helped us out, let's just, you know, otherwise it's going to go to waste. It's sitting in a warehouse, let's give it to them. So they actually had a you know, corn ready to go, but it was flavorless. So they took the powdered cheese, you know, threw it in there and made Cheetos. And that was the origin of them.
That's interesting to know. It's amazing how some of these places got started.
You want to talk about it? Somebody who's amazing was actually Milton Hershey. So, man opens up a, you know, a chocolate factory to sell his products, okay, and then creates an entire town for his workers, Hershey, Pennsylvania, okay, houses, places, you know, places to shop, places to eat, a school. He literally builds an entire town for his workers. The Great Depression hits. He refuses to let off a single employee. He doesn't let one person go from his factory. And then Reese's actually stumbles upon a, you know, with peanut butter his recipe, and he starts making stuff he used to work for Reese's actually, and he started making his stuff in Hershey's backyard, basically, under his nose, and was getting chocolate from somebody who was undermining him a little bit. Hershey found out about this, went to Reese's and says, you know, like, if you wanted my chocolate, you could have just asked. You didn't have to, like, undermine me. And then partners with him and says, I'll supply you with my chocolate to make your products.
Really?
Like, surprisingly, he was a very, very good man.
Wow. I didn't know that either.
He's a very kind man, actually.
It's rare to see that, unfortunately, with people who are rich and wealthy. Not that I look specifically down on the rich, but you know, it's just so rare to see them doing good, just be good.
It can get to your head when people have that much money, but he was the exception to the rule. He knew he was rich and he didn't flaunt it, you know what I mean? He was like, I'm gonna do what I can for the community, you know?
Can you imagine just how much better our world would be if everybody thought that way? Wow, I'm getting so much done faster now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, me and the guys I know actually started a No Man's Sky permadeath run a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah?
You get 1 life. You die, your game data deletes itself.
Oh, my. Can you do that?
We're trying, but there's an achievement for getting to the Galactic Center in the game under permadeath, and everything is like your hazard goes down like super quick, everything's like super expensive. But to make it worse, we decided to impose our own rules that make it even harder.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
The first ship you get in the game, you have to fix it for the sake of the quest line. We made it a rule, you can't use the first ship in the game. So we had to run around, we found an outpost where other ships could land, and we had to barter off, use the original ship in place of another one, so we were be allowed to leave the game. I mean, leave the first world, at least.
Wow.
We imposed our own rules. Like, we were saying, okay, you can only have one of each type of ship, you can't just stockpile it, so you can only have 1 fighter, 1 hauler, 1 this. The only one you can actually put weapons on is the fighter and the solar. If you have like a shuttle or explorer or a hauler, you're stuck with just the generic weapons. You're not allowed to upgrade it. The only one you're allowed to upgrade the storage capacity on is the hauler. The rest you have to leave as is. So we're imposing our own little, rules to make it even harder than the game already has it said.
That's great. I love it. It's absolutely something you would do.
So it's been tough so far.
So how far have you gotten off the world?
So we've gotten off. I've gone a little more than the rest of them. We get together on occasion, but like not everybody can. All 4 of us can play the same night. So I've already gotten off, gotten a few ships, gotten my freighter, started building it up so I could almost have a movable base, which is becoming super helpful. I didn't progress the story at all. I'm just collecting resources, stockpiling, hoarding, just so when the time comes, I already have it ready to go.
That's good, though. I have to admit, I have not played enough of No Man's Sky. I need to. I want to. Why do I feel like you have no power to you?
What?
Like, why do I feel like you have no power?
E? Or
No, the gun I'm using.
are you using the blue one still?
Yeah, I'm using the yellow one.
No, you're not using the red one. You're using the blue one still. If you hit E and then click on Power Washer, you can switch it over to the other one. You're still in the original one, unfortunately.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yes, yeah, click on that one, please.
No. Oh, I'm redonkulous. Why do I do this to myself?
I don't know.
There we go. Goodness.
I could only use what you have unlocked since I'm joining your game.
Right.
So I noticed, I was like, oh, cool, you have the second power washer.
Yeah, I thought I was using it. Clearly not.
Which is weird. The thing tells me it's like the bar is 0, but like it's clean, but I still see yellow when I hit tab. That's weird.
How do, Dirt Finder? I got a real doozy for you. When you can spare a minute for us over at the recreational grounds? From the park warden. The Grime Bandits! I need some help with my poor little play school.
Skate park.
Oh, another thing, careful how you go around the volcano. Volcano? Alright. We went down there to enjoy a smoky sunset. And Jenny saw a UFO pop out the top and disappear before you can say, oh, I missed that. Before you can say, look, a UFO, where? Oh. All I know is that I'm tired. Whenever I become independently rich and wealthy, I swear, the only thing I'm going to do for at least the first week of that independently rich and wealthy is I'm going to sleep. Just sleep the whole time. People are like, oh, I'm going to go to this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this and that. Not me, I want to sleep.
Go out there and buy yourself a fancy bed and then sleep.
I want like the best bed in the whole wide world, like the finest bed that money can buy, and I want to sleep in that bed. That's what I want. Which I know it sounds ridiculous, but you know what? How did you get up there?
I moved the ladder afterwards.
I can make it.
I had there.
Aww. Or, you know, just jump off of it mid jump. What would you do if you became independently wealthy tomorrow? What's the first thing you would do? Aside probably quit your job.
Definitely number one. I honestly don't mind the sleep idea. I feel like I would get a lot much needed rest back, but I don't know. My first thing would definitely be go to Europe. Just see all the sights, basically.
That's fair.
Definitely
I just want
to bucket list.
Definitely just want to sleep. like a good hearty sleep too. Like, love you kids, but go find something to do for the next 3 days. I'm sleeping.
I'm gonna hire a butler to take care of you.
There you go.
A couple days.
Oh man, and be able to afford an actual babysitter? Ugh. I would do some things to afford a babysitter. Like work. I would do work to afford a babysitter. Although, I don't know, after my last babysitter, I don't know how much I trust that. Not my last babysitter, but like the last babysitter I hired that I didn't directly know.
That's not
Yeah, I went.
I remember.
Right. I went on care.com and I like went to go, you know, hire a babysitter. And that was just a nightmare. Whole nightmare. Like, and I get it, you know, we were young, as far as Croton and I. Definitely tired. Working as much as we physically could on the very little amount of money that we were making at that point. Ooh. Comes off the blue. And, like, I probably should have paid her more, but at the same time, like, you know, I sat there and I thought about it, right? She only watched the kids between, like, 10 a.m. No, more like 11 a.m. I think it was what it was. Either it was 10 or 11, but regardless. And, like, 3 o'clock when Croton would come home from work. So not very long would she watch the kids. And would do that, you know, like 4 times a week. Because I was off on Fridays, and then it changed to I was off on Mondays, and it was like Friday and Sunday, and then it turned into Saturday and Monday that I was off. So didn't really watch the kids like a lot, and I was paying her at the time I was paying her like $200, which when I did the math at the time I was like, you know, that's like minimum wage, you know, working those hours kinds of thing. So I was like, you know, that's a pretty fair deal. Yeah, I probably should have paid her more, but again, I had no money. We couldn't really afford anything else. We really needed the help.
200 a week, or was
like, yeah, 200 a week. So I thought, you know, like, hey, that's minimum wage, you know, for the amount of hours she's working, like, you know, less than 20 hours every week. And felt like that was probably a good amount of money to be giving her. But it was still like, it was still a nightmare. The reason why I say it was a nightmare is because there were a couple of times where like Croton would come home from work and her boyfriend would be at the house. And I had a serious problem with that.
I don't blame you.
So it's basically since that point that we decided we were never going to have a babysitter that we physically didn't know. Because the next babysitter we had was my friend. And she's an ex-coworker of mine, but my friend. And she watched the kids. And I felt completely at ease with her watching my kids the entire time. Like, I'm glad she ended up moving up north because she definitely needed that for herself. But it was also like, I miss my babysitter. Can you just, can I have you back as my babysitter? She's a wonderful person, though. I adore her to pieces. What in the world is on this roof? I am very concerned. Looks like bird poop and what? Rust? How do you get rust on your roof? Croton, how do you get rust on a roof? So it does. Rust does grow on roof tiles. Yeah. This kind of roof right here. I guess that'd be a better question for my dad, considering he was a roofer for a while. Did you know that my dad used to be a roofer? I don't think he did it for very long, though. And I don't think he was actually the person that went up and, like, did the clonk, clonk, clonk. At least I don't remember if he did or not. Yeah, he was. He was a roofer for a while. You wouldn't think so, but being a roofer is really hard work.
Oh, it is.
You gotta carry like hundreds of pounds on your shoulders sometimes, and doing that all on a roof, spending the entire time in like sickeningly hot temperatures, especially if you're in Florida. Like, my God. They are worth every single penny they get. Like, I am quite surprised that not every roofer is independently wealthy. They put in the work.
I forget what's supposed to do for a trade.
Croton is an electrician.
Okay.
I'm just glad he was not doing what he used to do before this job. And not the one directly before this, but he was a traffic control specialist. So, like, how I always tell people, like, oh, like, this is, you know, like what Croton used to do. I'd always sit there and be like, you know, the people that, like, are outside on the road and they're the one waving the, you know, stop and go sign. It's like that. It's a lot more to it than that, but that's, like, a really simplified version of, like, what Croton was doing. So, like, a lot of the work zones that he would put on the road and, like, the different traffic ways that you could go in would be things that he would set up. I just hated him working on the road. Especially because people are crazy and people don't care whether people are working on the road or not.
Back in my old hometown, as I was saying earlier, you know, we had a death in the family, you know, really long distance relative. But apparently he left money to, like, everybody. So we got a little bit, and they're like, hey, you know, we really need a new roof, and especially if we want to go sell it down the road, this would be nice to have one on there. This way it would kind of improve the value as well. So, like, hey, great, win-win. You know, keeps us dry, and when it's time to sell, we're already ahead of the game. So
right.
So we shop around. We finally find the right person we feel comfortable doing. Okay, great, fine. Shows up on time, brings the supplies, gets to work. All right, great, sounds good. I don't blame him. One of his workers decides to be an idiot and likes to shoot himself in the thigh with a nail gun up on the roof. And
I'm sorry, he likes to do what?
He shot himself in the thigh with a nail gun. Yes. Anyway, of course OSHA had to come down, the fire department had to come down, and, you know, here they were halfway through the project, and, you know, the fire department had to play with the little toys. Instead of taking him down, you know, using a ladder or whatever, no, let's use a Sawzall and just, you know, put a hole in the brand new shingles that was put down and take him in through the house.
Oh my gosh.
Cut these two, you know, giant beams supporting beams that we had, holding the roof up. Well, now there's literally a cut through them. the guy who did the roof actually had to spend money out of his own pocket to get 2x4s and fix it and brace it, and then have OSHA inspect it to say it was up to standard and it was passable. It was lovely.
That's insane. So that it was not the first time he had ever done it.
Oh yes.
He actively it was the first time he'd ever done it?
No, it's the first time he ever he meant shot himself. Of course it was the first time he ever shot himself, but
Oh. Don't mean to be a bad Debbie around her, but I looked at the QB said, "What's he working on?" And so they're just builder's diagrams telling the plumber where to put the gap of the overall pipe. That's about right.
the owner, I don't blame the owner. It wasn't his fault what his employee did, but it was like his hands were tied. You know what I mean? Once OSHA got involved, it's like,
Yeah, you don't want OSHA involved in anything. What is that song? OSHA violations. Hold on, now I gotta look it up. Where is it? I just want to look at the lyrics, not listen to the song. There you go. Come with me and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations. There you go. It just took me a minute. I told Crona that I wanted to do that when wow, I just had a brain fart. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. Oh, no, you're fine. I've been trying to wake up at 6 a.m. every day with Croton. So that way I can spend a little bit of time with Croton before I, start everything. I've been trying my best to do that. And especially right now, I really need to do that. So that way I can, get the kids kind of ready for the day before I have to start my day. Because the goal that I set out is I make their breakfast, I make their snacks, I make their lunch, I have their names on all of their stuff so nobody can sit there and be like, oh, that's mine. Names are on everything. Connor hands them out, it's fine. But like I've been super mega tired because of it. Because I'm trying to do that right now. Which is why I so look forward to Thursdays and Fridays because I just sleep.
what days you get off?
Just from streaming.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you can go.
Yeah. Yeah, I just after dinner and after the kids are in bed, I just go to sleep myself.
You know, if you ever need to skip a day, you shouldn't feel obligated to the community. And I know it's nice that you enjoy your company, but trust me, if you show up and you're not feeling like raring to go, it doesn't make for good content. Is what I'm trying to say.
Wait, no, I understand. I do. Which is why, like, there's been plenty of times so far where I've just ended stream early. Although last night I was not trying to end stream early. Last night I was good. I was raring to go. I was excited to play some Okami. After Croton got off last night. But then for whatever reason, OBS was sitting there like, nope, you're not gonna stream. You're not streaming. You're just gonna go to bed. And I'm sitting there like, what in the world is this? Because like, I stopped stream and I tried to restart stream, and I was just getting, like, the kilobytes were at 0. And I was trying to go onto different websites, trying to just, like, test the internet. Like, I reset the modem, like, everything. Like, I did all this stuff, and nope, it was not happening last night. So finally, after some time, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed. Clearly, this is a Randy needs to go to bed night. Whoa, my God, I fell. And who am I to argue with OBS? Because clearly OBS was like, nah, you're going to bed. And I said, okay.
Like, OBS, I hate you, but I kind of love you right now, too.
Mm-hmm. OBS had my back with that. Happy.
It's already midnight, so I say if you want, you can either just stop. Not, I can't talk. You can finish this project and call it then if you want.
I'm trying. I don't even know how my character looks right now, but like. Eh. That did not work in my favor. See, my problem is I am always tired. Why? There we go. Oh my gosh, there we go. Holy baloney. Why is my character not moving? Let me do it. I accidentally fell off the roof. I probably would have gotten seriously hurt if that was real life. Curtin's just playing ESO right now. Looking at Illyrian. I was talking about you. Talking shit.
Because I play with, he goes, oh yeah, ESO is like free right now. I'm like, He goes, maybe you should pick it up. I'm like, not happening, dude. Just leave it alone.
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, once I can get Croton a gaming PC, then we're just gonna switch. And we will be PC ESOers. I don't think I'm gonna miss it. I will miss some games though. But it's not like I'm getting rid of my PS forever. I just won't be playing ESO on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, my neighbor just got home.
Not bad.
I think they have, because I haven't noticed them until just now. I never ever mind like anybody just jamming out, rocking out, doing whatever, you know, everybody needs time to relax. My neighbors are Hispanic, and they like to listen to their music really loud. And you know, during the weekends, I don't mind because, you know, it's the weekend, who cares? But my neighbor is currently blaring music from their vehicle as loudly as they can, and I can hear it. And the only problem with that is that means it's going to keep me up all night. So like, imagine listening to mariachis all night long. And I have no issues with mariachis. Mariachis are amazing, amazing performers, wonderful beings. It doesn't mean I want to listen to them at 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to sleep. Do I say anything to them? Absolutely not. Because, you know, they're jamming out. They're probably tired. They're probably like, I just want to hang out and relax for a while. But it's like a pet peeve. Like, come on, guys, please stop. I want to sleep. I'm also not in the business of getting my neighbors in trouble, because I'm sure there's probably something they could have ratted on me for. I don't know, like my cats. And they haven't. So let people live. Leave people alone.
Why are they around these big cats?
I'm not supposed to have cats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Well, all right then. I had like this whole quarter half of this roof over here, and then all of a sudden, poof! It said I'm done. Sayonara. Although, like, the biggest reason why I'm upset at my neighbors, and for no other reason than I have not tried their food. They did not come over with a plate and give me any. This is just my love of food talking. I'm sure they've got to have some amazing food over there. The smells that I smell coming out of their home is just amazing. I really want to try some, but I don't speak Spanish, so I can't ask them. Although I do like to compliment the mom when I see her wearing a really pretty dress. I like to make sure I do that to make her day a little brighter. I've been living next to them for, this will be my 3rd year. Yeah, I think she's from the Dominican Republic, and he I don't know. But I think I overheard her talking about the fact that she was going to visit her family in the Dominican Republic. So I think she's from there. I just don't know where he's from. Are you holding the ladder?
I'm coming.
I could tell. I could.
I think this is it. It's a little bit ago.
I hope so. That just means we've done a really good job. This is it. And up and down. Up and down. So what are you going to want to do next week?
I'm okay with for No Man's Sky. We wouldn't be leaving Aki behind on that because he's already has a character with some stuff on it.
True. 99%.
Gutter, spaceship. Okay, yeah, the gutter's taken care of. Let me just. Well, that didn't help me, so. Over there. This way.
I don't see anything. Railing, window, and wooden trims.
This window's not clean? What?
I found one of the trims.
That was clean.
My character got pushed, and I don't appreciate that. Yeah, he definitely got louder out there. Gotta be, poor guy. Sometimes you just gotta listen to music on blast. I get that. That was me the other day, remember? Mind you, it was in the middle of the day, but remember when I went to the store and I came home and I was just listening to music in the car on blast. Although I didn't have the doors open either. I don't see this other wooden trim.
Found 2 of them. They were over by the garage. Trying to work on the
Wow.
railing now.
I totally missed that.
There's a railing.
I'm just gonna spray all of you.
Oh, this is one. Okay. Now it's in the window, whichever window it is. Oh, it's this one.
Oh, yeah,
Yay.
there you go. Yay! We did it!
Do you,
A
do you
nice
wanna
house.
start
We can start on the next one. We probably won't finish it though, at least I don't think so.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Clean the shoe house or clean the skate park? Croton. Clean the shoe house or the skate park? The skate park. Okay. I had a feeling you were going to pick that. Croton used to rollerblade. Yeah. He used to rollerblade and he used to ride a skateboard. So I'm not surprised he chose that.
A lot of dirt.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on over here in the center. Be worse. Yep.
It's so much. Croton,
Mm-hmm.
come here. Alright, I'm gonna just go quickly come over here so you get like the grand tier of this. Look at this. You want to see how dirty this place is?
Mhm.
I'm gonna show you how dirty this place is.
Yummy. Scrape some off.
Wait, and then in the middle. Yeah, right? Like, how does this get this dirty? I don't understand. I know it's a video game, but like, that's not the point here. Like, how does this get dirty? Anyone ever explain to you what kind of compound they use for structures such as these? No. What do they use as a compound, Croton? I think like wood or Oh, is there an achievement we should be doing here as far as like what we should be cleaning first?
I don't know. This one skate park, go to quick question. Let's see. You clean the vent using my red nozzle, back garden, in the that's playground now. Bungalow. So in the skate park, push the ball out of the bowl. Which is
Push the
this.
what out of the what?
Push the ball out of the bowl.
Oh, do you have your own ball?
Yes, I guess so.
Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Ball's underneath you.
I know, I'm trying to. Almost. Okay, I don't think Boulder was gonna be in here is the issue.
Get out of here.
I think it's a combination of spraying it, walking it up, and trying to push it on the way up as well. Dang it, so close.
Get out there.
I'm laying down. How am I going on top of the wall? Come on, game.
You're not laying down.
I'm in my screen, but
It's just they're running in a circle. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh. You just crack some muscles in your back and you're just like, yes!
mm-hmm.
Ugh. Ugh. Went to bed. I hope so too. Always leaves like super early in the morning. We know he's leaving because he beeps his horn every morning. Oh, I almost got it out. Did not work out that way.
Yep, got it.
Yay! No.
Did you get it? Dang it.
No.
So wait for it to come like down on one of the sides here, like either here or here. Lay down, use the red nozzle, and try to shoot like the bottom of it to like get it spinning, and then as it goes up, just kind of like follow it up, like so it goes out. But you gotta like give it a running start. That's why you should do it like from one end to the end to the other.
You guys are just not moving. Did I not get it? Seriously? Let me check Steam. Did I get it?
Each one of us has to do it individually, I guess, then.
Yeah, I think so. So close.
No, they say wait for it to be on one end, okay? Lay down, and then push it out.
I do not have the coordination for this right now. That's gonna be a later problem. Not a Rani right now problem. Did you hear about that guy who defaced that really famous mural? I think it was in New York or DC. Oh my gosh. It was so bad. It was something that was put on the side of a building, and it was to celebrate Black History Month. And there was a guy who just ran up out of nowhere and started defacing it. With no regrets doing this. You know, and you know who I feel mostly bad for? The artist. The original artist who put the mural up there. Because they put...
That person's time is now gone.
Yeah, and they did such a good job on that mural, and it looked amazing, and now it's just gone. By one person who wanted to tag, I guess? I don't know anything about tagging. Have you heard of that before?
I've never heard of tagging. No.
Yeah, I guess it's a thing that people do. And apparently what he did was very frowned upon in their community. Oh. Drunk baby.
What?
Oh, so something that Crode and I always used to say, when the kids are growing up, especially in the toddler stage where they're starting to learn how to walk. So they have like this very like wobbly kind of walk, right? Because, they don't know how to do it. So we always call it a drunk baby because, walking like a drunk person. It's funny. It was funny for us, at least at the time. Because they would just sit there and like wobble back and forth. And so we'd go, oh no, it's drunk baby's here. My character just did that. So it reminded me of that. Drunk baby.
That's what I heard. I was like, what the heck is that referencing to in this?
My character did it. Did like a weird like walk up the ladder. Or the step stool, excuse me. Oh, nope, he's back again. Neighbor's back. Poor guy. I don't know what's going on in his life right now, but I hope he is able to get through whatever is happening.
It's the same music playing one or somebody else?
No, it's the same music. Well, not same song, but same music.
No, but you said same person or one is
Yeah, same
playing
person.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's gonna be my one neighbor, I have neighbors that live above me, and they like to play their music, but they only do so if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it on the weekend. Other than that, they move their car to like the middle of the car parking lot and then start jamming out to their music, which like I'm totally fine with that. But the neighbor I'm speaking about, I can hear him because he's parked in the same parking lot as we are, and it's right next to the building. So that's part of why Elena didn't really want to sleep in this room, is because she would hear things like that all night long, the poor thing. And so she wasn't getting really good sleep. But ever since she started sharing a room with the boys again, she's been a lot happier. Although the extra added lip could go away.
So you told me, but she was questioning you.
Yeah. I love her to pieces, but like, Elena, stop it. I was talking to multiple people today about the fact that my kids embody the term chaos a little too closely. And one of the people I was... Go ahead.
And that's the list of the person you blame for that.
Oh yeah, 100% Croton and I. 100% Croton and I. Especially Croton.
I just meant the fact that he's called for chaos and you blame Croton for everything, so let's add that to the list.
Absolutely. It's his fault. You shouldn't be so chaotic all the time. I love it though. But I was talking to them about the fact that they embody it a little too deeply, and like all of the people I talked to about that, they were like, yeah, same, my kids too. Like, no way, me too. Why can't I put this down? Oh. Weird. Why can't I put it up there? I don't know either. Yeah, one of the people I was talking to, she laughed so hard. She was like, do they really? And I started telling her different stories of things like my kids have done. So when Elena first started learning how to walk, she was a really good climber and had no fear of anything. And I sincerely mean anything. To the point where like Croton and I were like anxiety fueled all the time because we were so worried about her. So she, we used to have this glass table too that Aki had given us. And it was a really nice coffee table. It wasn't supposed to be for anything, you know, other than like that stuff. Well, and try to imagine, the house itself. What we were doing, what you'd have to do is you'd have to go up the, you know, like 3 physical steps to get into the house. You had like this tiny, like, what was it called? Porch? Yeah. Porch to get into the house, right? You go into the house and the first 2 noticeable things that you see are these 2 like window areas. They had half walls that had like columns going up all the way up to the ceiling. So kind of imagine that. She climbed through that area and was standing on top of like the half wall, jumped from the half wall onto the glass coffee table. Because she could. Thankfully, she didn't get hurt. No glass anywhere. Nothing whatsoever. Gave Croton and I a fright. But did that just because she could. And that's what I mean by my kids embody chaos a little too closely. She's perfect. She can't do anything wrong. Okay, Croton. I'm gonna remind you when she does something next time and she has made you upset. Remember, Coach, she could do no wrong.
Oh, there's another kitty in this one.
Where?
Go up the ladder over here and look on top of the orange and white truck right across.
Oh my god. There is. I want to hit it. Can I hit it?
I don't know what's gonna happen. Might scare it away like you did on the shed. Guess not.
Guess not.
Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed.
Hmm.
If you come down here, just to the right, if you look behind the back of the truck, there's a little gnome poking his head out, too.
Oh my gosh, there is! Ah, that's so funny. But, like, those are different kinds of stories that, you know, Croton and I have of the kids and, you know, them growing up. And it was always just like, why, guys? Why is there so much chaos at this time of day? Like, I don't know, Mom. Felt like there should be chaos.
How much money we got now?
864.
That's it? Oh,
I bought a bunch of stuff. Or was it 1,000?
okay. Oh, we got the essentials for... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need 2,000 for the next power washer?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is 12:35 in the morning, though. I should probably head to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is where we will stop here.
Sounds good.
That way I can get some resty. I'm gonna go say bye to stream. Did you want to hop off here, or would you like to hang back?
No, I can hop off. It's fine. When you quit, you'll just take me out. It's fine.
No, I'm not gonna kick you out. I'm not that heartless. Okay, maybe I am.
Okay, don't worry.
Well, thank you for playing with me. I will see you tomorrow.
Alrighty, I'll be around.
Bye.
Bye.
And for all of you cool cats and catsers, this is where we are going to be stopping for the night, just because Rani is super heckin' tired. But I will see you all tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What we're going to be playing, I don't know. We'll see what Rani feels like playing tomorrow. But I love all of you. Please remember to stay safe. Please remember to hydrate. And if it is time to take your meds, please remember to take your meds. And remember that you are loved. You are loved absolutely unconditionally in this space. And I will see you all next time. Just because I am super, super tired, I don't think I'm going to be raiding tonight. But we'll definitely raid tomorrow. So I will see you then. Goodbye, my lovelies. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.